Happy days, we're getting into it. We have 2 days left. We are in playoff weekend, grand finals weekend, as a matter of fact. Here for the remainder of FACEIT League, 2 days left in Season 7. We will have lower bracket finals taking place tonight. Grand finals will be tomorrow for both EMEA and NA. We're down to top 3 in NA. And this is an important one here. This one has got some real stakes behind it because whoever makes it to the grand finals, namely whoever wins this match tonight, is guaranteed a spot in Master Division for Season 8. These are highly coveted slots, only 8 teams total. 6 from Master Division, 2 from Expert. Will be guaranteed slots and not have to fight for them through the LCQ. This is an important match. Whoever wins this, guaranteed spot in Masters. Like that's how you start 2026. It would be an amazing come up from either of these squads. And I think both of these teams have fought very hard. I can see both of these teams earning it here tonight. We got games to talk about. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at a quick strength of schedule while we're waiting for the second band to come through. 13-3 here for Fall of Destiny. Good enough for 3rd place. Until running into normal, and that upper bracket finals have been on an 8-game winning streak, dating back to, well, the last time they lost to normal. This does include the head-to-head, a 3-0 victory over Vengeance. So, which is kind of, in recent memory, right? Like, this is on January 26th. So, we're talking about 3 weeks ago. Definitely in the Zardetta patch. It is that kind of fresh, and Fall of Destiny has been a team to beat all season long. We had them very highly rated, finished the season in 3rd place. Now looking to see if they can make it into Master Division. The team that unfortunately ran into unfortunate circumstances. The team got DQ'd after an incredible run. This was the team that was known as Extinction Archelot in Season 6. So it was through that kind of thing that Fall of Destiny's original season fell apart. And so now to come back around another season later and have, find some redemption, to have that validation of care being cleared, of the team being able to play at their full strength here in Season 7, and Fallen Destiny have put up an impeccable season at that. Vengeance, though. Vengeance are here to play. Spoiler, this team of Axe at the helm, you will anticipate seeing a lot of Maga. You can see the Maga profile pic here. Has ran the Vendetta with the kind of Maga variation. And they've already upset Makoto in the lower bracket semis to find themselves here. Fallen Destiny are going to be an extremely tough opponent. All right, so we'll kick things off on the poll here. Let's get into map 1. Oh, how about some gambas as we're getting started? I'll give you some gambas here as well. I do owe you a ban. One of your bans is accurate, the other is not. So bear with me 1 second, as I think I accidentally just closed the match page, which is not fantastic. I need the match page. Fortunately, I have a document where I've got it saved. Boom, boom. Axe lived, did good things, so you'll at least have an active POV. It was a Zarya ban. So we had your team names are probably wrong. Everything's probably wrong. Swap sides. Sojourn ban was from Fall of Destiny. The Zarya ban and from Vengeance. Who's currently at 34%. Oh no, we'll get this all set. We'll get locked in. Pip over the top, able to move in and help clear out Temper. So you didn't get this flip. Morlock gets to the other way. So, Vengeance striking back are going to take it up to 65% and counting. Bugsy is here. You're going to get Makoto trying to stall until Axe returns. Morlock has the early sound barrier. Braun James about 5% away. That's gonna be a good rocket. And oh, Makoto does whirlwinds through Pip as they were mid-sundering. Oh, that was a big overhead. Just sent Morlock down. Or excuse me, SoloZen all the way down to the bottom level. Oh, tried to take him off the side. Braun James is actually gonna throw in a sound barrier here. That was, you know, ambitious. It is Valentine's Day, so I get it. Braun James, you know, with a sound barrier for 2. You know, some romantic music there for Braun and SoloZen. Unfortunately, they're not able to hold on here. Vengeance will take round 1. I know. We kind of had a late start with a late OBS crash. It kind of put me behind getting reset up and everything as I was getting launched. So I apologize. We were kind of playing catch up as we went in. So it took us a minute to get locked in. I apologize, friends. Appreciate you bearing with me. We are going to go into a Sigma variation of Blender. That's double flex DPS with the Bastion and the Detta. Now for both teams rocking the Lucio Bap in here as well, which I've seen struggle to find value. Makoto grabs a kill, low on health. Oh, just kind of baited SoloZen in alongside Morlock. Will help clean that up, and we'll get a first cap from Vengeance. You do have some recognizable names there for Fallen Destiny, Coach Woods. You absolutely do. Mega Ninja, whoever wins this game makes Master Division. So, in fact, it very much matters who wins this game. It may not matter to the outcome of the grand finals if you're, you know, that confident in normal. But that doesn't mean it doesn't matter at all. There's important things happening here. Axe is getting ran over. Bugsy just turns the corner, drops all the cooldowns, and put Axe into a coffin. Rock, you know, okay. It doesn't quite land. Is Pip the last one? I think Pip is the last person alive from either team. That's just how these fights go, especially with the Bastions in the mix. Get him, Pip. Pip versus the world. It's an air matrix down from SoloZen. Risky not really using it. You know, you think the one person that'd be sitting behind it. Considering how many ults were all coming online, we get 0 invested from Vengeance, right? So never really find an opportunity to layer in any of their ults. There's no answer for the Amp Matrix. And even though the Amp Matrix looked a bit awkward, I mean, it's still going to add a lot of sustain. So we will get an early double support ults, like kind of realizing their mistake. Fallen Destiny immediately, excuse me, Vengeance immediately throwing a pair right out of the gate. We're getting the centering in response. Pip and Destiny had Makoto caught in the corner. So opening support ults don't really get a whole lot. Axe is going to respond with a Flux. That found him too. Braun James, though, sound barrier kept in the pocket waiting for that. And this will keep Destiny on top. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That definitely felt like we should have ulted in the previous fight, so let's just run out and hit our Qs. And Vengeance just didn't get a whole lot with it. It didn't feel like there had much plan past that. Oh, the boop off the side for Braun James. Markoos with just too much aura. Baleen, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. It says, let's go Fallen. Well, they're able to force a third round here on Sanctum. Tuzog, I appreciate the follow as well.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Same setup, no changes. Fight for bridge, wheels down for risk first. On the back of Bugsy's hands to escort it, but could disengage from Vengeance. Now it should be their turn to retort. Wheels down, hands up, but the rock will put Axe on their butts. Still, you got to be care of the assault configuration and risk gets caught in the crossfire. So first pick in here for Vengeance, but they kind of got split there at the end. Makoto's able to answer back one and through the big old tussle on the bridge. We're actually going to get Fallen Destiny winning out that fight. I think with 2 players remaining once the dust settled on that. Okay, watch for Pip coming in from the opposite side. Bugsy building up towards an early Gravitic Flux. Expected, I mean, this would be perfect timing here. There it is. Yeah, we immediately, everybody's kind of bundled up to get at least 2. Oh, but you got in the middle of the stun. Still, you're able to land some hyperspheres, confirm the kills, drive Vengeance right on out of here. Okay, 2 fight wits in a row. Fallen Destiny. Makoto, I mean, just tries to fly in from the flank, disrupt this ant matrix, ends up down. Destiny get the, uses the sound barrier, as does Morlock. In fact, we got all 4 support ults into this fight. Timber's gonna swing hard left side, wheels down. Good rock there out of Bugsy, but they take a chunk of damage. Forced back onto the bridge. Bron James currently just hiding off of the objective at 1 health. I think waiting for the ore to top him off. So configuration from Risk will force Makoto back as Bugsy was getting pressured. Now things are going to get messy in the corner. Rax is going to invest a Flux. Got 1 in the Flux. Bugsy will go down. Now, Axe inside. Oh, I was going to say, I don't think they knew that Bron James was there. A little bit of a jump scare at the last moment. But we'll get it cleaned up in a flip here out of Vivacity Vengeance. Giving teams the opportunity to play, even though odds are stacked against them, helps develop the scenes. Damn right. Not the same as arguing about how many teams should be in playoffs. Interesting. I'm curious in more context on this conversation. But not right now. Ant Matrix down. Not an ideal spot for the Bastion. Woo! Not an ideal spot for Makoto to be sitting either. So now we're headed over to the bridge. Try to get in behind. What a beautiful combo onto the both supports. And Pip just had an outstanding pathing through that fight. The beautiful opener with the sundering onto Makoto, and then you're able to slice your way in. And that alone will be enough. Pip delivers Fallen Destiny, Sanctum, and a map 1 lead. Or should I say a 1 map lead? That's more accurate. What is that melody? I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a Freya band out of Vengeance who will stay on the defense. Actually. Pip with the Detta, right? You know, the strong Detta can just overwhelm. And you have to give them as much attention as you do, as you would a tank coming at you. A tank with that kind of speed. I mean, there's just so much lethality and staying power behind that Detta. We saw that final fight, just exactly what Pip was able to do. With the big 4K to cap off Sanctum. Quick look at some stats. We'll see how Pip actually ended there. It's going to be 25 and 8 at 11.8k damage. Impressive as that is, it's not enough for gold damage. Bugsy will take that with 23 and 7. And then you have Braun James with 30 elims. Braun James is leading the lobby in elims on the Lucio. Top elims famous deaths? Go to your Lucio at 30 and 5. Let's go, Braun James. My goodness. That's an unexpected twist. How fun is that? Didn't see that coming. Looking at 5 to 10 deaths versus 6 to 10 deaths. I mean, if we do some math, it's going to be 23 plus 14, so that's going to be 37. 37 deaths to, what is that? 19, it's going to be 26, 32, 40. So 37 to 40 in deaths. I mean, super, super close. Only 3 deaths separating the two. We're looking at a Zarya defense out from Vengeance. This was, of course, their map pick. Looks like they're showing us a little of the double flex DPS, but sans Detta. We're going to go with the other Ven. It's Venture and Bastion alongside Lucio Curie to keep them all alive and standing. Be careful. Ooh. Almost put an early shot onto Axe. We're going to swap to an Ashe. Okay. Braun James playing the Wuyong here. So no speed with you know, you don't really need it as much without a ground tank, right? So it is not, I don't know who you'd be speeding around. Maybe speeding around Pip, but not necessary. That's the Detta is plenty mobile on their own. So you get a little extra punching power. Perhaps you can throw the wave onto the Detta, give the Detta a little extra sustain as they're jumping around doing their thing. Ooh, careful for the assault configuration from that high ground. Give me a big leap in from Bugsy. Let's see if the team can cover it. Makoto doing a good job of kind of holding bridge. And Pip gets melted by Axe. So not a whole lot of follow-up on that dive from Bugsy. In fact, the attacking Fallen Destiny suffer a casualty. Ooh, Pip was just about half a meter off from landing that on a temper. Oh, nice turn on Makoto. Everybody put their attention onto the Venture and get an opening pick here. Bugsy will chase the rest inside the small room and is able to zap through temper. So both DPS and the defense have fallen. God, I can't wait for them to fix this audio glitch. Good lord. But 5 will go to your POV, Care. Big grab in from Axe. You're only able to get 2 with that, and that's not going to be enough. The remaining 3, you got a Kitsu to play with. As I say that, 2 reinforcements show up. Makoto goes down, but so has Care. Pip is low, waiting for heals. I think Fallen Destiny will have the player advantage, but it's racing it back to this point. It's gonna be a Tidal Blast thrown onto Bugsy. Axe with a swap onto the signature Maga. Does get stunned and is under a lot of damage pressure. We'll rotate back at the top where Temper has wheels down, trying to drop in. Temper will get a kill onto Bugsy, but is low on health. A lot of low health bars, as a matter of fact, means Makoto goes, gets the touch, stops the cart. Wow. What a absolute, I mean, razor thin margin on that fight. Bugsy gets the primal. I think you've got, you know, you've got that team fight. Bob, you know, I think same thing. I think Care went down. If Bob, Care doesn't go down and Bob ends up down. Oh, that's a terrible placement on Bob. I don't. Maybe Bob gets some coverage in, but kind of stuck behind the statue. I mean, minimal pressure out of Bob. You don't really create any crossfire. So an unfortunate Bob there out of Care. Maybe not. Didn't go exactly as planned, right? The attack just kind of fizzled out before it ever began. What ranks is expert? I mean, expert is... All these players are very high up there. T3 can be anywhere from very high GM to champs. But it's... You're talking about playing in a team environment. I would consider T3 players to be better than your average ranked warlord. Just because of what it takes to play in this level team play. Right? These teams are fighting to get into Master Division. One step away from OWCS. Like... These teams are very, very, very high in the execution and in the understanding. As we can see by that perfectly balanced attack, they're out of Fallen Destiny. They're able to kind of pressure from both sides. You see the right side push and the left side kind of huddle up. And then you see the left side push out and the right side kind of take cover a little bit. Very well executed to control both sides of the map, and we get a point on the board. Extend this time bank. Now, it took all 4 minutes for that to happen. This Vengeance defense is looking to retake this high ground as we speak. Well, I got kind of a bit of a double stun. Tried to get the rock follow-up, but Axe lands on 2 feet, I suppose. Like a cat. Oh, you get the long distance kill on the pip. All right, Who says Mog is not good at range? What are we thinking? Okay, we're gonna go with this here. So with Bugsy coming off of the Winton, you're gonna need some speed. They try to tidal blast engage, so you use the ultimate. It's like, okay, let's get some speed in here, complete this changeover. Bob's gonna get booped into the doorway, but that's still a great angle, at least enough to provide some pressure. You force, see, look at the force here, the split that you force from the defense. Nice convergence using cage and beat. Things get messy on the corner, but they continue to rush out of the attackers. Bugsy is low, solos it in too deep, and Makoto will chop through a couple. I mean, a 3-piece for Makoto at the end of the day, and a good hold here out of Vengeance with 45 seconds to go. Maddie, don't stir the pot, Maddie. You know perfectly well why they're not playing Domino. Maddie out here trying to stir the pot. Pip. Somebody help Pip. Oh my goodness, Pip was solo. Temper recall already forced. Did not get it. Okay, we're just going to do that. Oh, the jump down right after the huge flux for Bugsy, but Axe is able to get a kill into the mix. This has gotten messy. Bugsy won. The duplicate is massive. What a huge play. Thank goodness you kept Pip alive there at the very end of the very start of that fight. Ends up being a gargantuan duplicate. But the cat. Maddie knows. Maddie, you trolling. Gets any rush from the defense, and Makoto is just going to go snipe him with hyper speed. This is like a... Okay. I won't say that. I was going to say it's like an ex-con on Tinder for the first time in 5 years. Swipe it so fast. It's my stream. I can say what I want. But the cat. Meow.
Ready for battle.
So a Zardetta defense. Lots of damage. Look at the damage output from this composition. Good lord. Wu Yong, Baptiste, 2 of your highest damage outputs in the support line. You got Sojourn and Detta alongside Azaria. I mean, this is just enormous damage output for this comp. I didn't look at stats. I'm sorry. There's some stats. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Teleport to the hiker. Oh, almost caught Makoto with that. Absolute miracle. Makoto survives through that exchange. Pit comes chasing up looking for more, but you know what? Got ignited and is going to back down up to the cart as the offense maintains their high ground approach. We're going to teleport half our team to the opposite side, including the Bastion. Burn through both of Bugsy's bubbles, but low on health, Bugsy will actually get the kill. Look, sometimes a bit of patrolling is required. You know what? I understand. But the cat! Okay, I think we're looking for a handoff between Axe and Temper here on the cart. I wanted Pit Pop. I went to the wrong pop. Really, it's SoloZen. Oh, there we go. Oh, you found an isolated savage. That's no bueno. Here comes the cavalry, or you kicked a fire at nest, but, I mean, Bugsy was right there. You kind of came in with the hose, cleaned that nest right up. All right, so Axe is gonna try the meta hero. This Zarya character that people seem to like so much. I mean, you know, only has 1 gun, so I don't know how this hero is better than Maga, right? I mean, and she's like half the size. There's no way she has that much health, right? And she only has 1 gun. So, you know, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wheels down, up to the high ground. We're going to get Temper positioned with the Kitsune Rush. Drop Axe down to the point. You really don't get any value out of the Kitsu. Bubble to protect from the overhead. Pip is able to block a significant amount of damage. The defense is starting to come up to a round of ultimates, including this overclock out of care. Morlock escaping with barely any health will get chased down by SoloZen up top. And the defense of Fallen Destiny stops the cart here at the archway. With reinforcements arriving, the defense is finally settle into the second leg. The attackers were able to at least get through the first part. Nice isolation. Oh, Bugsy just got booped into oblivion. Pip is able to strike back and get 1. This is an important one. Leaving Axe alone with only Lucio heals. Still, the remaining members of Fallen Destiny decide to back away. Bugsy's going to swap over to a ball, try to come back and recontest. Tectonic Shock to hold the left corner. Drill Dash forces SoloZen away, and Makoto trying to just hold everybody back. See if Vengeance can get this cap, get this point on the board. But Kara's able to get 1 hit matrix and now play here from SoloZen, giving a lot of healing over to the Wrecking Ball. Immortality Field has been forced. Axel throwing a grab, catching 2. Both are dead. Just the ball left as we hit OT. We will find a cap. Same exact time on the bank. Took all 4 minutes to get there, but eventually Vengeance get there. Chain me out of my ult. I did do that, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I was like, no. I mean, the ult's still active, right? You're just like stuck to the ground as Imre. It's a big Kitsu on the high ground, but even more important, kill a lot of care to make sure you don't get high value from the Bastion and the wheels down. Kitsune Rush. Meaning things get a little scrappy. Care slides through without killing the Makoto, but Axe will find a nice little two-piece here. Catching Care and Pip at low health. Box of victory within striking distance for Vengeance. Savage takes to the high ground. See if they can just get this kill. This kill could secure this map. I'm surprised you didn't send more people up there, to be honest. I love the play out of Savage. Oh, I got stuck on the wall climb. Care with an OC to try to hold. Sound barrier out of Morlock. Really just nothing to answer. Care will get run down. Get back to Axe on the front line. 100 charge and a temper artillery strike. Here to escort you up to the box. The golden box of victory. Claimed by Vengeance. As they tie up the series 1-1. They have 21 of them. And we go to Runasapi. See, now all I see is the angry Squidwards, too. I'm not gonna lie. What's been giving you problems here? And you don't want to... Is it the weird backline? Maybe you ban out the BAP and just kind of force the Lucio carry. That wouldn't surprise me anyway. It is going to be the Venture ban. Okay. So that makes sense. We saw Morlock kind of favoring the Venture. So very, very hero-specific ban here out of Fallen Destiny. Once again, deaths feel pretty similar. 5 to 7 average, actually. But Makoto playing on such an aggressive set of heroes is got a bit of an outlier there. Same with Pip on the other side, but we're looking at more deaths on average. Fewer deaths as an individual, more deaths on average from the rest of the team from Fallen Destiny. But still very close. What are we looking at here? It's 25, 31, 41 deaths for Fallen Destiny. 25, 30, 36. So 5 more deaths for Fallen Destiny. It was 41 deaths in total to 36 deaths on the other side. Damage leaders are very, very close. You have Care, actually, is going to be leading Fallen Destiny at 14.2. But Axe takes gold damage in the lobby. Also takes gold elims and fewest deaths. So Axe with gold elims, top damage, fewest deaths. Spectacular map too there for Axerythe. 30-5 with 14.6k. Okay, so we'll get the straight blender comp here out of Fallen Destiny. Bastion Detta alongside the Zarya. In fact, we're going to get mirrored on the opposite side. So fast and furious fights. Expect a lot of team fights here. Dead is battling for middle control while the Zaryas are kind of fighting for the ring statue. Risk drops the wheels and Bugsy and company start pushing forward. You're able to catch Temper. Makoto, I think, just tried to equalize a little bit of bot distance, but got intercepted. Really no luck there, and it's going to be a great first fight here from Fallen Destiny. Risk able to build up some extra ult charge there, which is some bullets landed out of the recon configs, gotten you up to nearly 80% already. An early artillery strike could be extremely useful here in this courtyard. Try to, help claim that corner. Look at this aggression. Amp speed, push, wheels down. Temper tried to swing. Look like got the wheels down a touch too early. Here comes that artillery strike I was talking about as they're trying to fall back to the corner. Now look for the push to come with it, and Temper gets caught. Beautiful play, well executed with an early artillery strike built up from Risk. Makoto has made things a bit dicey, able to catch two. I mean, that's just the Detta effect. There won't be enough trades to stop the cap. Can't we all just get a heart llama? So we're gonna Kitsu fight here. We're gonna immediate investment. Savage not wasting any time. SoloZen will answer, no disengage. We're just gonna try to fight for this corner. Wheels down. Tipper not able to find anything. And then pretty much as soon as the wheels were done, so was Timper's life. Long distance Suzu ensures a successful win for Bugsy there. Only 4 deaths thus far here out of Fallen Destiny, as they will march TS1 to an 80-meter lead, and then some will get close to the stairwell here. Another fight, you'll start threatening the archway, and things start getting really dicey. Vengeance need a win here. They do have an advantage on beat, but it's not by a whole lot. Unfortunately, you're running into Grav on the other side. I would expect Morlock to wait for that. Bugsy and Kind will probably wait for Braun James to get their sound barrier online. Indeed. An early sundering kind of just stopped cart for a moment. Everybody took a breath, and now we're going to get crazy on the corner. Sundering from Pip goes through the doorway to find 3. All of them caught Bugsy's grab, and that was the diamond maker of all time. Crushed everybody to bits. Vengeance are hoping to shine as they emerge from that shellacking. The big wombo combo fired up the kill feed. Artillery strike might be able to cover from Axe's grab. Indeed, Braun James has not secured that kill. But Temper is able to find a bit of success and stop this cart. Stop the bleeding of what was looking to be a record Runasapi. Oh, Emery, is a transformational anyway. It's like Tac Visor. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's good to know. Good to know. I wasn't sure on Emery. Right. Clearly, I understand the difference between, you know, I mean, Whole Hog used to be a channeling ult and is now a transformation ult, right? That's a great example of how it used to behave mechanically versus what it is now. I wasn't sure on Emery. I haven't played Emery, to be honest, so I just wasn't sure on Emery. Oops, forgot something there. We did get a beautiful response out of Fallen Destiny in that previous fight there, winning out the Kitsu fight. Sorry, I was reading chat and not locked in for the fight. Makoto goes inside, but Temper is sped through the outside, and they're able to collapse onto Risk. Risk just kind of didn't see that sandwich coming. So a well-executed attack here from Vengeance gets him back in control as we cross the 5-minute mark. As you would expect, so far, I mean, the first half of this map has been all Fallen Destiny. Bugsy 21-2. Close to a grab with about a 30% lean on that at the moment. Artillery strike was tossed in there from Temper. I think he might have got a couple of low health bars, but nobody died. Pip gets a bubble, forces somebody out. Braun James ends up dead, though. Bugsy low will not get the beat out in time. Excuse me, the grab out in time. It was a great ambush there from Makoto and Morlock. Able to get in and find that huge pick onto Bugsy before they can get out the Graviton Surge. And look at this, we actually get progress on the bot for the first time on the map. Yeah, Chain is not a hard CC. Right. Chain is just like Trap. It just holds you in place. But it does not stop a channeling ult. It just moves your positioning of your bot. Big grab. We're going to get the artillery strike right on top of it. There you go. Another big wombo combo here from Fallen Destiny. This one good for 4, and we've been calling that one the Supernova. It's wild here with the Zarya meta back in full effect. We get these huge combos. I feel like we haven't seen these kind of big combos in so long. They're so fun. Kitsune rush right into the jump head. I love this. Keep an eye on Timber, actually, yeah. Hits the jump head up to the high ground. We'll get booped right back down. And then Bugsy now moves in to take this middle section here, but a grab out from Axe catches a lot of people. It's an enormous grab. Makoto goes slicing through it. What a well-placed, well-timed grab. You intercept the Kitsune rush on the other side. You'd already used yours. Axe just shut down an important advantage. What an outplay from Axe. Perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect placement. That could not have gone any better here for Vengeance. They'll get checkpoint. Question is, can they get more? Oh, I said they'll get checkpoint. We're actually going to get a contest here. Pip goes up to the high ground. Nobody pushing bot. Nobody's on bot. Somebody push bot. There it is. All right, they chase Pip off. They get the kill. I didn't even see Pip. I don't know if they ended up off the side or what happened to Pip. But let's see the Temper artillery strike. Now we'll get the response from Risk, who we were watching up in the window. That's going to go inside the store. Nobody dead after that exchange. Vengeance playing on the corner and needs a fight win here. Less than 90 seconds to go. And they need to start making progress towards the archway. They're going to use a Kitsune rush. Bugsy's caught in a bad spot. Well, not able to... actually, Bugsy does escape. And SoloZen's able to respond. Insane play. They're out of that backline. Bugsy's going to go back and get a kill on a Savage. Bugsy was never really cleared out. And this ends up being a Fallen Destiny fight win. Despite Morlock with a huge soundbarrier advantage as well. Man, I don't know if they know that they had that advantage. Yeah, we'll go and throw this in now. A touch out of sync, and oh, Pip slices through the shielding. He's gonna leap in, try to sandwich in the remaining Vengeance members. Cutting edge sent down range. Shims to slice in. Nobody coming through med. Bugsy will find a pick on the escape. 23 seconds to go, and Fallen Destiny take control of the bot. Imagine they're going to get checkpoint and leave it. That's exactly what they're going to do. Well, Bugsy continues to kind of push. Yeah, they're just going to hold this courtyard area. Pip up in the window. Makoto got ripped out of the window by Pip just before the ultimate landed. I think it threw off the aim on that ult. Suzu up top. The swift step just put Savage into a bad spot. Tipper gets cut down. This is Fallen Destiny taking Runasapi in the 2-1 lead. Oh no, was there a Bronze Jax in there? I missed it. Did they try to Bronze Jax the ultimate combo? We've seen that before. Bash and Ban. They're out of Vengeance. Go get some stats there from map 3. All right, Bugsy 35-4. They're in that clap back. Because Fallen Destiny actually won that. God. My goodness. My goodness. We're going to get a Maga ban. They're out of Fallen Destiny. This is a good Maga map. Going to New Junk City, I can absolutely see that this was part of the plan or might have been part of the plan. I'm sure they probably anticipated the Maga ban coming through. We've hardly seen any Maga out of Axe today, to be honest, but we learned from our mistakes. We learned from our mistakes. Time for map 4. If you got that reference, that was a truly nerdy reference, and you know what? You're a nerd after my own heart if you got that reference.
5, 4,
Oh, we might get the Venn diagram. The Venn diagram out of Vengeance. That's just, I mean, fitting. You know? I mean, on brand for this squad. We're getting a little bit more tempered version, no pun intended, to be honest, version with care on the Sojourn here for Fallen Destiny. The more tempered version would be the more aggressive version here, if you're talking about temper the player. Layering in the two Vins can actually be a difficult feat. You got to get the disruption in with the aggression simultaneously. It's not the same as playing with the wheels down on a bastion, right? Both of the heroes kind of have a want to move in around their CDs and really get into the thick of things. So, like, really get into the thick of things. So Makoto falls, but you know what? You win the fight here for your Vengeance. A cheeky little 10% snuck under the radar there by Fallen Destiny. I didn't lose my wife. Say hi, Aspen. Here, I've Aspen stream up. Hi, Aspen. 2-minute delay. Somebody on you said, thank you. Exciting match for sure. And yeah, you're right. Thank you, King. Much love. Amazing. Amazing. I do appreciate you being here, Hurloff. Very exciting indeed. Very exciting. Kitsu, Rush, and Play here from SoloZen. I didn't miss a raid or something, did I? Did I miss anything like past? Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Had me worried like I missed a Hurloff raid or something. I think we should just replace that noise with the Metal Gear Solid alert noise. Kitsu to Axe. Grab. Throw it in from Bugsy here to try to hold Axe back. Axe did not respond. Just eats the solo grab. Makoto finds a pair. And the Tectonic Shock will clean up the rest. So. Despite losing Axe first, it will be a Vengeance fight win. Then you force out Bugsy's grab. Axe will return with theirs, but hey, you got a couple of DPS ults on the other side. OC, very powerful. Best dad jokes in all of Overwatch? Hey, yeah, thank you. I have the best database in all of Overwatch. I will not be challenged, thank you very much. The grab is in. Fallen Destiny feeling the gravity of the situation. All right, we're going to the bomb flats. Ooh, I don't know if Temper's caught in rotation or tried to just go out and harass a little bit. Here comes the retort. Pit bubble. Forces a Suzu and a Swift out of Savage. Sound barrier in. Actually, there's the Swift step. Sound barrier in from Morlock, and things get a bit messy. Pip is the one that actually finds first blood. There was the sound barrier in response. A drill dash boop combo. Okay, we got a reset from one player, but not from the other. Morlock reset. His temper went back in for more. When Bullskunk exposed himself for not knowing which Aspen I was referring. Oh yeah, different Aspen, Coach Aspen, as in Aspen, Fallen Destiny Aspen, not the streamer Aspen. There you go. It's true. It's true. I had forgotten. I had forgotten. Not I am forgotten. I had forgotten. Is it not the player forgot? Consider rush in play. And don't act like it's my fault that somebody else decided to name themselves after an extremely popular streamer, okay? Who did actually compete in Path to Pro back in the day. I know she doesn't anymore. She actually played with Cloudy back in the Vite Ramen Revival roster. That is the precursor to SRP Chuck. So there is actually precedent for this. But yes, no, I forgot about Coach Aspen for Fallen Destiny. I did. You're right. You caught me. Caught in 4K. Caught in a grab. 2 players from Fallen Destiny will not get out of this one in one piece. To be fair, there's a lot of Aspens. Yeah, fair enough. Fake Aspen moment. Timber got carried down to 1. Good bubble from Bugsy to bail them out. Love this Kitsu here. Just as Fall Destiny was trying to get aggressive. Tectonic Shock from Vengeance. Oh, almost caught SoloZen. Care does end up following, but it's by Axe's hand. Braun James drops the beat. See if Fall Destiny can swing this 4v5. Makoto gets a mean sundering to catch Braun James and win this bomb flats point in the name of Vivacity Vengeance. Thank you for the follow. Now VVVV. We head to Junkyard for our third one. Third flashpoint, that is. Massive ult bank here for Fallen Destiny. I think the trick is not to spend it all. But you have the ults to cycle and just take this entire point, but you're losing people in the back line. Okay, that was a choice. That was a grab. There was a whole fight happening off screen, kind of back towards the bomb flats still. The grab will, at least, you don't, like, waste it. I don't know if it will, I was about to say lead to a fight win. It didn't quite lead to a fight win. It's my real name? Ah, gotcha, Thimboa, gotcha. You're just fake, it's okay. Hey, no, like I said, I had forgotten. My bad. Pip ults the wall. You know, that wall never saw it coming. Vengeance will get run all the way back, but they catch a disengaged kill. Now a 4-player grab. At least 3, excuse me, caught in that. Kara wasn't originally caught in the grab, but we'll follow them to spawn nevertheless. And we'll get a flip. In the final moments here for Vengeance, Fallen Destiny not able to win it out with their ult cycle. Their DPS ult's not getting it done. Pip ults into a wall. Kara doesn't really find much this time around, although it previously been quite successful. Now you find yourselves at kind of a standstill. It was once a 4 ult economy lead. Kitsu thrown in, and Vengeance are going to try to take advantage of a balanced econ here. Yeah, Makoto will use all that extra swipe speed. Woo! The overhead into the whirlwind puts Kara into a corner. Was a sound barrier engage into the Kitsu. And it might just be enough. Makoto with a pair, including one with the ultimate. And there's the cleanup. It's a quad for Makoto. It has sent us to a map 5. Vengeance are not done yet. One last map to decide which team moves on, which team goes home. Fallen Destiny will get the pick, and it's a powerful pick indeed. As they can play any game type, just can't repeat maps. Okay, we'll head Shambali. Some stats from map 4. Sorry, I didn't change that for you. Axe at 29 and 5. Another huge map for Axe. And leading in damage as well. And if Vengeance are going to overcome here on the Fallen Destiny map pick, I mean, I think that's what it's going to take. It's going to be Axe, you know, with top ELMs, fewest deaths, and most damage. Just like we're seeing here. Just like we saw on map 2. Right? Map 5. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready? I'm ready. We're getting into it. It's going to be Shambali Monastery. It's going to be an Orisa ban out of Vengeance heading into this final map. Whoever wins Shambali will be a Master Division for Season 8. Loser goes home. 3rd place. Still not too shabby. But you won't get to play tomorrow. Well, daytime Shambali.
Molten Core now in play from Risk to try to hold the box of victory. 2 minutes to go as the defense moves in. Fallen Destiny have to hold here. Bugsy close to an ultimate. Pip is down. Oh no! Oh my god!
It didn't happen. It was just a dream. We're headed into map 5. We got this amazing map 5 we're just about to get into for the very first time. Yeah, let's get into it. We got a Kiriko ban out of Fallen Destiny coming off of a crazy Runasapi. Vivacity Vengeance, able to force this map 5, able to hang on. They're going to ban out the Bastion as we head into Shambali Monastery for the first time tonight. No, genuinely, jokes aside, thank you so much for your patience sticking through kind of our pause, our admin decision. You know, it had to be done. Thank y'all for sticking around, though. Let's go. We're getting into this map 5. Winner of this map takes the series, moves into Master Division for Season 8. Precious few coveted slots. Losers Season 7 comes to an end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Not really seeing any changes compositionally. With the carry band out, it's SoloZen going into a BAP. They've been exceptional with. Savage sticks with the Moira. This is exactly what we anticipated. I was going to say Saul, but no, we didn't see nothing. We didn't see Shambali already. There is no deja vu in Shambali Monastery. Pip heads to the high ground. We'll get forwarded. Axe staying up top. First attack falls a bit flat. Temper, fortunate to get out with one piece. I love the way Temper uses the ultimation and the cooldowns is very masterful. Big overrun there, but can't quite save Temper as Pip is able to follow up just as Temper emerges from the burrow. Pip is right there, catches Makoto with a sword throw of the soaring slice. Not something you see very often. That is a satisfying gong of death from Fallen Destiny. I'm predicting bronze 5. Anything is good. I feel that. Oh, the bubble got broke. The overrun stunned Risk, and they have just mowed down big re-engage. Vengeance had some vivacity in that one, didn't they? There was some energy. There was some gall in that re-engage. Watch this Ant Matrix. SoloZen's been getting super value out of the Ant Matrices. I mean, we're talking like coupon day at Walmart value here. Maximum buy 3, get 1s. Not this time. Pip gets 2. It's not going to be the Ant Matrix that does it. It's Pip. So 2-for-1 trade. Favoring Fallen Destiny. Artillery Strike will force the overrun from Axe. Now Savage gets their fade forced out. A little map flip here as the cage fight catches 3. And Axe is able to fall in behind some cover, avoid the damage from Risk while finishing off the Vendetta. Beautiful defensive play, but Sound Barrier is now invested and this fight's not done. Here comes Makoto with the whirlwind dash into everybody. Forces Fallen Destiny back as the Vengeance defense reclaims the street, reclaims the corner. Wait, what's going on?
60 seconds remaining.
Oh, yeah, the bands. Wait a minute. It's Ori carry. No, it's Ori carry. It's right, it's Ori carry. Yeah, it's Ori carry. My bad, it's my bad. I was just trying to make a funny at the start of the map, and I misspoke. I forgot to update that band before we came in. I'm juggling like 75 things here, all right? I do everything myself. Not to mention like Preds on a delay, okay? Y'all gotta cut me a little slack. Cut me a little slack. Point picked up here. Very similar story. Actually, slightly ahead of the Deja Vu. Getting the cheerleader outfit out for this one. Hey, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. 2:17 on the clock. Yeah, Pip went up to the high ground. All right, see what you want to do with this artillery strike. Oh, the overrun from Axe just lands right on top of Risk. I think that interrupted the ultimate. That's not a Jax you see very often. But we actually got the artillery Jax. Maga in Axe's hands is absolutely disgusting. Temper catches Pip. I think they were thinking about making a, this outside rotation, co-side rotation. Temper will not make it back down to the Mega, though. Overstays their welcome. 75 seconds to go. Yeah, they have been running this comp all season. It's crazy. It actually makes the Maga look good. Look really good. A bubbled Sundering, though, thrown right on top of Axe. He's going to do a lot of damage. Bron James will throw in the beat. Morlock not quite close to theirs, and that enables the whole team to go run down that Maga. You don't have the barrier to match, and the Maga doesn't look so good. An important fight win here for Fallen Destiny as they turn around the corner. Oh, I love the cancel of the overrun. But the Ant Matrix immediately breaks the cage fight. You do get both bubbles out from Bugsy. But Bugsy has a grab, catching 2. Artillery strike over the top will finish off whoever was caught in that. Oh, Makoto even catches a stray at the end. Oh, I should have redone Preds. You're right. I should have redone Preds. I'm sorry. It's too late now. I'm sorry. Being in from Morlock. You chase pass outside the choke, cleaning up all along the way. So, nice defensive push. It will stop the cart with 1:03 to go. I love Moria legit secretly broken. Can we pause the game? I got an ad. Ad break will end shortly. It's a short ad, don't you worry. I will dismiss the ad if it's going to happen like in final fight of the map or something. I won't let y'all miss an important moment like that. Just for the record. Coalescence here to, once again, another fast-paced attack. We talked about this a little bit before. That with this composition, I expect this defensive vengeance to be constantly going first.
30 seconds remaining.
Now, that was when we were seeing a Sigma on the other side. Bugsy has stuck with the Zarya for the entirety of the second time around. Uh-oh! Tipper! Tipper caught! No! Tipper at 19 seconds gets caught! No! I would pause for the ad, but unfortunately we get no ad pauses. Those aren't allowed. The defense falls as we hit OT, and the cart makes its way further than we have seen all day on this map. Huge Sundering Blade into the mid-cage fight. Will fight both Pip and SoloZen. The follow-up. 3 Ps here. Will stop this cart. Is that enough? Is that enough for Master Division?
Switching sides.
What does the rulebook say about pauses for ads? I made the same joke. Nice. That's funny.
Ready for battle.
Can we redo President and get... No, it was already too late. By the time I thought about it, it was already too much of the map had been done, right? Like, I didn't think it was fair anymore. So we're just gonna... We're not gonna worry about Preds for this time. I'm just worried about getting through this map. Broad James! Holy crap! Should have been watching Broad James. Because they're gonna have 3 final blows in this fight. Those are the only 3 final blows. Oh, nope, as I say that. As I say that. I'll make the Preds crash when I'm about to lose. Oh, Kibbs. Oh, Kibbs. I should put out Preds to see if y'all want Preds. That's what I should do. Nice little drill dash, catches Broad James, pushes him way back. Axerythe the overrun, you're gonna catch Risk. Immortality field used, but Risk still dies. Beautiful follow-up. Love the 1-2 punch from Temper into Axe. Manchiro, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you. Obviously, I would vote against Preds. I just didn't get to vote. Oh, the drill dash will get you the cap. Nicely done. It actually like pushed Bugsy right back up to the high ground. You're gonna catch Risk again with that. Mortality field force out. It's Pip who gets focused. Are these the same bands as before? Yes, the bands did not change from the first go around, from the Deja Vu. Pip just does an enormous amount of damage to Axe with that Sundering Blade. We also had a SoloZen Amp Matrix invested into that as well. So 2 ult fight. All you got was the coal invested from Vengeance. Sound barrier might be used here to counter cage fight. Morlock is still a little bit away. So where Vengeance have been playing so fast this whole map. Okay, they're not going to wait. There's no slowing down here. Sound barrier, grab, artillery strike. All throw it in here from Fallen Destiny. Up around the high ground. Axe has done a good job of avoiding a lot of this damage. Reconverges with Makoto. Makoto low, getting chased by Pip and Bugsy. Bugsy's going to mow him down, but Temper is able to respond. Temper themselves does fall. Axe has got a decent amount of health, but with Temper and Pip coming up with kills, Axe just doesn't go far. Okay, they just regroup with Savage. Now they're going to try to come back in. Overwatch didn't like what they found with that one. Canceled it early. Yeah, I think we're just going to kind of slow down here for a moment. Lots of ultimates available here for Vengeance. Across the 3-minute mark. That was the cage fight and Sundering, not to mention the Tectonic thrown in as well. I don't even know what to call that combo, but it was gorgeous. Beautiful is what I'm going to call that one. A work of art. Maybe even an over-heavy investment. You did get Sound Barrier thrown in, and with that simultaneously, it was 4 ult. And what are we doing? Okay. Hey, I'm not an admin. I'm just your humble storyteller. I'm just here to tell you the action. I'm not here to judge. Good bubble. Saves Pip on this recontest. SoloZen goes down, though. Oh, and Temper will cancel the Sundering. So with the Sword Jacks, Morlock and Axerythe trying to clean up here. They're on the verge of getting this cap. They shall. Risk is down. Bra James is down. Three minutes and 19 seconds. Ticket to Master Division within sight. Temper forced out early. No pre-fight deaths this time. Axe makes it through all that, goes running into the back line, goes after SoloZen. Somebody's got to get the lamp and get the lamp. Now you got to get Bubble. How is X still alive? SoloZen dies. That might just be it. The huge aggression from Vengeance has gotten them this far. They will upset Fallen Destiny. The team that was promised will have to fight for it if they want to get to Master Division. Vivacity Vengeance move on to your grand finals and secure a spot in Masters for Season 8. Comedian M, thank you for the follow. We'll see if the ruling holds. We'll see if the win holds. There, Ruda, also coming through the full. Appreciate ya. That is above my pay grade, but as of right now, Vengeance win the series 3-2. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm not here to judge. Hey, I assume these are correct stats from that final map. I'm not sure. It's showing 3-2 up top, so that would be accurate. I mean, wow, what a fast and furious final map. Axe. Once again, I said I said, if Vengeance are going to win this, Axe needs to have top damage, top elims, like needs to be the star, right? And that's exactly what we see here. Top elims, fewest deaths, most damage in the lobby. Axe is going to be your player of the match, your MVP for this lower bracket finals. All 3 maps that Vengeance win, Axe gets it done, right? Gets it done. 30 and 5 there on map 2, and then Runasapi 29 and 5.